Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am thinking that it's been a long time since I have made a video about cooking, so I decided that I'd cook some food. I am going to make kind of lettuce wraps, but kind of lettuce boats. So I went out the other day because it sounded good to me. It sounded good to me for days. And and I got some romaine hearts. And unfortunately, while I was putting them away in the refrigerator, the bottom came undone and one of them popped out. So I warned my sister, be sure to definitely rinse it whenever you use it. So there's that. But anyway, I wanted to make, I guess, these little lettuce boats, if you will, kind of BLT style with cheese. And I bought a bunch of bacon for a dish that my mom used to make every Christmas, but unfortunately we ended up deciding not to really cook for Christmas, so now I have all this bacon left over. I've got like 3 pounds of bacon. I did have 4 pounds of bacon. One of them was supposed to be, I think, for Thanksgiving, and unfortunately, and I had bought that in advance, but unfortunately it had expired, and it was like a Best By date of December 21st, 2021. And so, the Best By date's supposed to be your guideline, the Best By. And while it hasn't been too long since then, it had a little bit of a funk to it whenever I opened it. So just a tiny bit, but it's enough to not use it. So like one of my health teachers said, when in doubt, throw it out. So that's what I did. I threw it out. And it was a little sad. So when I threw it away, I kind of, in my head, Taps was playing. I think it's Taps. That burr, 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 and so on. So anyway, the Army Sad song. So I will show you what ingredients I am using. I am using the romaine hearts that I showed you. I am using bacon. I am going to cut up some sharp cheddar cheese. I have a feeling that when I make this video and when I post it, it's going to be flipped, and I don't know how to fix that. So anyway, you might have to read it backwards, but no big. Sharp cheddar cheese, grape tomatoes, and Hidden Valley Ranch. And yes, it is upside down and kind of backwards, I guess, but it's upside down because we are getting low. And we flip it whenever it gets close, that way we can use as much as possible. We have a lot of ranch up here. We've got this one in our cupboard, and we've also got a 2-pack. We really like ranch, but I don't think we realized that we already had like a backup bottle whenever we bought these, or vice versa. So, plenty. So we won't have to shop for any more for a while, but there is a good chance that the next time we go out to get groceries, we're going to be like, oh, we're low on ranch, and then buy some more ranch. So anyway, so I have already taken the lettuce hearts and I separated them and rinsed them off. So they are ready to go. And basically all I'm going to do is put some bacon and some cheese and a little bit of ranch. And then I'm probably going to cut the tomatoes maybe down the middle and just kind of put them on there. And that's it. And they're going to be really super easy and hopefully super delicious. So I'm going to get to cooking that bacon, and it should be fun. And I'm playing with the pause button. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, by the way, today is Friday, January 7th, for the record. So anyway, get a little of that bacon sizzle action here. Oh yeah, hear that sizzle. Bacon, yeah. Oh yeah, hear that sizzle. Bacon, yeah. And I have now put the cheese on my little boats of lettuce. And I think we're looking at probably about 2 ounces of cheese. So that'll be good. Oh yeah, turn that bacon. Bacon, yeah. Oh yeah, turn that bacon. Bacon, yeah. Oh yeah. Get that bacon sizzle. Hear that sizzling bacon? It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna eat it up. Yeah. Bacon, yeah. And I've decided to go ahead and drop 2 more pieces of bacon, so I'm going to do that real quick. Sizzle bacon, bacon, yeah, look at that bacon, yeah, baby. And here we are with the boats with the tomatoes in them. I hope you can see that okay, because I kind of have to do it the way I'm doing it. I need to flip that bacon. Perfection. Oh yeah. Watch the bacon flip. Oh yeah. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Yeah. It's gonna be really good. And while I'm letting those 2 little pieces sizzle, I'm putting away my food into the refrigerator that I'm not using, which is quite a bit of bacon and quite a bit of cheese. So here I go. All right, and that like totally knocking them over. There you have it. I will actually move the phone a bit so you can check out my little somewhat kind of sort of BLT bacon boats with cheddar. I've got bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheddar, and ranch. So the ranch is what's drizzled on there. So it's looking pretty good. I discovered in a previous video I did that I'm kind of awkward about eating on camera, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to give it a shot. So, again, my lovely little lettuce boat. Give it a shot here. Trying to figure out which way to approach it, because I want to make sure that I get some of that ranch in there and everything else. I think I'm so awkward right now. I'm going to move this cheese over this way and move this tomato over this way, and I'll readjust like when I'm sitting and eating without actually having a video, everything, like to eat the rest of it. And so good. My nose. Fabulous. Winner. All right, that was really good. But okay, so I went ahead and did some calculations and I've got I'm trying to think here of how much I used, because I used about 2 ounces of cheese, so that would be 220 calories. And then apparently 1 slice of bacon, 1 fully cooked slice of bacon is 60 calories. And then the ranch for 2 tablespoons is 120 calories. And I'm assuming, since it was just a drizzle, that I probably got close to that. But I'll go ahead and do, I'll call it 3. I'll call it 3 tablespoons, even though I don't think it was 3 tablespoons. So if you go with the 220 for the cheese, and then 6 times 60 is 360, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be 580. And then with the ranch, that's going to be 6, 7, 60 altogether, because the ranch would be, I think it said 120 for the 2 tablespoons. It might be 150. I'm not sure. I literally just checked. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, I double checked, and it is 120 for the 2 tablespoons of ranch. So if you're looking at 3 tablespoons, it would be 180 for the 3 tablespoons of ranch, even though I think I'm rounding high, but sometimes you got to do that. So we've got that 580 plus 180, so that's going to be 760, if my math is correct, 760, and then maybe like 10 calories for the lettuce and maybe like 20 calories for the tomatoes, if that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to call this, like, I guess kind of an 800 calorie snack. So more calories than I assumed it would be, but it's probably because it's thick. Sorry, my mouth is watering because I'm hungry and these are pretty good. That bite was really good. So like I said, we're looking at like roughly an 800 calorie snack. If you want to call it a snack, because that's obviously a meal. I'm a big eater, as you could probably tell just by looking at me. So it's kind of more than a snack for me, or less than a whole meal. But I will say this, I did have about probably something like a cup and a half of my sister's leftover Panda Express rice stuff that she had, and it was really good, but I was still hungry. And I've been, like I said, since I bought the ingredients for this and since I shopped for the ingredients, I've kind of been like wanting something like this. So anyway, again, you know, I'm gonna grab like one of the nice full lettuce boats, if you will. So we're looking at, if we divide that by 3, that 800, rough 8, like I said, I'm rounding up, but rough 800 by 3, you get 200 something ish. So like a high 200, because we're getting close to 9, which would be 300 each. But anyway, 200 something for one of these wonderful little bacon lettuce boats. And it's really good. And then with the rice that I ate, I'm really not sure as far as calorie wise, but this at least cuts the carbs down. So I think probably the most carbs that you would get as per the ingredients in this is probably just the tomatoes. So, and I'm not sure about the carbs. I don't count carbs. I was counting calories, then I stopped, and then I started again with MyFitnessPal, which is one of the things that I'm planning on re-implementing next week, even though I'm kind of dreading it because I kind of hate counting calories, even though MyFitnessPal makes it really easy, but I hate counting calories because it makes me feel, just doing it makes me feel limited. And it's mind over matter, you know, and all that. And especially since I'm only aiming for 1.5 pounds every week, I shouldn't worry too much about, like, the calorie count's going to be a little bit higher because I did have it at 2,000, or not 2,000, I'm sorry. I did have it at aiming for 2 pounds a week when I was using it previously, like a couple months back. So it was a smaller calorie count because I was trying to lose more weight. And because I'm trying to lose less weight per week now, it'll be a larger calorie count. I'm probably going to be like 1,800 calories, which this would be a big ass chunk of calories. So, but anyway, that'll be next week. But I just thought I'd share this with you. I think it would be kind of cool to do this with like tuna salad. And if I don't know if any of you have ever tried tuna salad with grapes in it, like red grapes. It's actually really good. My best friend makes it like that. So, or chicken salad. She does chicken salad, but it's really good. And we usually do, my family does relish. So I might maybe try this with tuna salad instead, but this definitely cuts your carbs down because you're not using any bread. You're not using crackers. And you're getting that crunch with the lettuce. So that's awesome. And the bacon, depending on how crispy you like your bacon. Again, mouth is watering. Try not to spit at the camera or anything, and trying to make sure that I enunciate okay. So that's it. Have a wonderful day. Make good choices, because up until, like, honestly all day long, I've made some really good choices. Like I've stated before, in my office, there is always a steady supply of chocolate for the teachers at my daycare, and I've not been in it. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, yes, and I've actually contributed quite a bit of the candy that's in it from our Christmas. I just took the candy that we did stockings with, and my sister and I both wanted to go ahead and get rid of the candy, so I brought it to work and I threw it in the basket. So anyway, yep, I'm going to go enjoy these because, again, my mouth is watering and I'm really hungry. We got bacon, lettuce, cheese, tomato, and ranch, and it's going to be amazing. And it was amazing with that bite, so I'm going to go dig into it. Make good choices, be your best self, live your best life. I will talk to you in another video. All right, bye.